What is happening? Oh, here we go. It's WrestleCade weekend. Everyone's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. They're gonna see tons of stars and have a good time. The Showcase of Champions was a lot of fun. We're gonna talk about it all on our podcast show. There's no easy way to mark out unless you're live Saturday morning, streaming live on YouTube. It's time for Mark Out Mania.
Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
You killed Apollo! No!
Oh man!
I must break you.
I must make you mark out.
I must make you mark out. If he marks, he's out.
Hola, amigos, and welcome to the Mark Out Mania.
Yeah.
Woo!
We've got James the Extreme. Sorno, how are you?
I am doing good, buddy. Don't get a sore throat doing that. Don't want you to injure yourself here. No on-the-job fatalities. But everything's good. Thank you. Enjoying my holiday weekend. I hope you guys are too.
Zoinks! What's that?
Zoinks!
Like Raggy.
It's the God of
It's a Rod
Thunder. The God of Thunder. Steve Dark, how are you?
Holy shit.
Do well.
Zoinks! Hark! Who goes there? Zoinks! I must break you. If he dies, he dies.
Nice.
Jinkies.
I'm trying to think what could Drago. I'm trying to think something Drago could have said that would have eased the tension. Like I'm so sorry. I was just trying to win. Forgive me. I don't know what.
My wife made me do it.
I have
She is savage.
pressure. Yeah, she's
savage.
She will one day be with the man with a clock around his neck.
I don't like husbands. I had 11 of them. Something's wrong.
Do you know what I was referencing? When she was on that
Flavor
show.
Flav. Yeah, when Flavor Flav and had that show.
Yeah.
Flavor of Love or some shit.
Yeah.
She was actually gonna marry Flavor Flav. That's some shit.
What's up, guys?
I'm sorry.
It's WrestleCade weekend. It's WrestleCade weekend. I am
Happy Thanksgiving, boys.
I'm missing my hometown and all the friends and great people that that work there and you get to meet there and my friends, Jay-Z, he's sporting, he's got brand new custom Bojangles shoes to go with his Bojangles suit.
Oh wow,
nice.
So, he had some those custom made. You guys may have seen him on Twitter. Danny, this is his first WrestleCade. He posts a lot of those, the title changes that happen on that particular day and stuff like that. So, so him and Hoop is there, and all the people I got to meet. So
that's cool.
800 miles away, but
I bet you the people on WrestleCade this weekend are going, "What the hell happened to Zeus? He's not here. What's going on?"
There's 700. There's 7,000 other people to worry about.
And then all 700,000 are going, "There's no thunder. There's no lightning. What's going on over here?" We'll have to find a way to get you back for WrestleCade, Zeus.
Oh yeah,
That's-
I mean,
that's fun.
it's when the when it gets
Yeah, when all this pandemic shit calms down a little bit.
yeah.
We'll see if we can get to North Kakalaka.
When it comes crashing down, Zeus will get to WrestleCade.
I am a real North Carolinian.
Yeah, we'll be talking WrestleCade. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving?
It was a good show last night, actually. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Can't complain, man. Can't complain. I ate like a normal human being for once. It was good.
What about you, Zeus?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the great thing about turkey is it's turkey, so
yeah,
it's not like eating red meat or anything tough on your system.
I did indulge myself a little bit though. I had a homemade blueberry pie, homemade pumpkin pie, and a slice of homemade pecan pie.
But
I can't lie.
Did you get a piece of Mrs. Zero?
I got another kind of pie from Mrs. Zero. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a piece of it. I got the whole thing.
I got the whole thing. I grabbed my fork and my napkin. I said, "MZ, get ready. Here I come." Brutal.
I had something I never had this before, but I ended up I ate like 2 giant slices of this because it was so good. Have y'all ever had a hummingbird cake?
I've never even heard of a hummingbird cake.
What about you, Zeus? Have you ever heard of it or had it?
I've heard of it, maybe.
Okay, so it is like
I never even heard of that.
So it's a cake. This was a 3-layer cake, so it's got 3 layers, and it's got bananas, pineapple, and pecans in it, and then the icing is like cream cheese frosting. So and then it's got more pecans on top. It was so rich. It was like, I mean, mind-blowingly rich. And
that sounds like a diabetic's wet dream.
I know, like I had one piece and I was like, oh my God. Like I was like, this is so rich, it's so incredible. And then I was like, I gotta have another piece. So I had 2 pieces of this. Yeah, it's a new thing. I'm gonna have to search this out in the future.
Brutal. Sounds good though.
It's pecans and what now?
It has the cake portion of it has pineapples, bananas, and pecans, and then it's got cream cheese frosting and more pecans on top.
Jesus, man!
I
know. I'm like, wow.
It probably shortened my lifespan eating it 2 pieces, but it's so good.
Yeah.
It's a top search on. It comes up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably eat 2 pieces of that, Pedro. Yeah, you could probably eat 2 pieces of that, and then be all ready for the good cocaine wrestling battle royal.
That's right. It's
you probably would be hammed up.
Right. It says it's a banana pineapple spice cake originating in Jamaica and a popular dessert in the southern United States since the 1970s.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that. You learn something new every day.
I don't think I've ever had it. It's like
I've never even heard of this until
whole
today.
life in the South, and I've never.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They am I here?
Hello?
Okay. I didn't know if I went out.
No.
Stephanie at the Stephanie's family at their not just their Thanksgiving, their holidays, someone always makes this cake. I just never had it. But this year at Thanksgiving, so we ate, and then later we waited a while before we went to get dessert, like a few hours. We're letting it, our system work out, and then we went to get dessert, and people had left, and they took their desserts with them. So there's only so many desserts to choose from, and that hummingbird cake was there, and I was like, well, I never had it. It's always there, and I never have it. So I got a slice of it, and I was just like, oh my God, why have I never had this before? Like years I've missed out on this.
Why did I wait till now?
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I didn't mean to take up time marking out about hummingbird cake.
Wow, this movie really does suck.
What movie is that?
I'm watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's 2003. You know, the one with Jessica Biel. Her in a tank top. Wow, this movie's a little brutal, man.
So we got to watch. We all watched together on the Title Match network. We watched Showcase of Champions, the Friday night opening event for WrestleCade weekend.
Yes, sir. But the main event was good.
The whole show was fun.
I thought everything. I don't think anything was bad at all. I mean, everything was.
No.
I missed that. How did Colby look in that opener against Gustavo?
He looked pretty good. He looked good. It was actually a pretty good match.
It's amazing how much he has improved since the first time I saw him in 2018. I mean, he went from being he was just a raw kid and just skinny as a bean, and now he's starting to fill out. He's still thin, but I mean, at least he's not ruining his heart and jacking himself up on.
Yeah. He's doing it naturally, so that's good.
So I mean,
he opened the match. He looked good, Zeus. Let me tell you, man, it was a good match.
Yeah, he's wrestling. He's wrestling George South Sunday.
Nice.
So that's a real Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker type situation there.
Mm-hmm. It's a big card tonight too, right?
Well, of course, yeah. Tonight's the Super Show.
Yeah, we'll get to the card in a little while.
Yeah.
But it was good. I thought yesterday was a good show. I thought the crowd was pretty much into it,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's so excited. It's been such a rough year, and there was no WrestleCade last year because of the pandemic. So
yeah,
it was, and it's always a packed house because, when you most of the packages that you buy to get into WrestleCade, you get you buy that and you get general admission to the to some of the other events for included. So
right.
I mean, it's a huge value to be able to get to go to 3 or 4 wrestling events, for the price of it's incredible. So
trying to pull up the card so we can.
Oh yeah, from last night.
Yeah, so let's see. There is I didn't see this one. Gustavo versus Colby Carino. That's what y'all were talking about, right?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good match.
What
everybody who held the belt. Everybody who held the belt.
Everyone was.
Everybody who was champion, right? Everybody who was champion retained their championships yesterday. There were no title switches.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What match was after that? Was it Matt Cross, Caden Sade?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the match I came in on. Yeah.
Yeah, and Matt Cross still looking pretty good. He's wearing some white jeans But like I said, I think I saw where he might have lost his bag. It might have been somebody else, but somebody might have lost a gear bag from the airline stole it or something. But it's something that really needs to be said is they got to step up security on airport baggage personnel, because they're just the worst pickpockets and kleptomaniacs on planet Earth. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, Matt Cross looked good. He hit the rebound cutter.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. It did look pretty good.
I mean, and that's just credit to him. Nobody. I've seen a couple other people try that move, and nobody else is anywhere near as good as Matt Cross at that shoulder rebound.
I've seen Naomi do it a couple of times, but
really?
It's a hit. It's a hit and miss for her though.
I mean, it takes a lot of body strength, and it helps that he's kind of he's so compact and not too heavy at the same time.
I like when the commentator said he was causing havoc on the West Coast. He said, "No, it wasn't him. It was his son."
Yeah.
The commentary was pretty good on the show.
It was okay. It had his moments.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah. Coach Jerry's he's also one of the trainers at the AML school, and he was on commentary. He's solid guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the commentary was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Caden Sade did the way he sold he bumped for the finish.
Yeah,
I know it was like borderline too much, like Shawn Michaels too much, kind of over bumping, but it kind of popped the finish in a way. So I thought,
it was the.
It finish. Was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, but the whole thing was that was the actual finish. It wasn't.
Right.
40 more kickouts,
Right, exactly. 1, 2 for the 15th time. Right.
Yeah, then the next match was Pena and Dream Girl Ellie against Savannah Evans and Mick Drake.
Yo, that Savannah Evans is brutal, man.
Man, she is one tough customer.
Yeah.
I got some big Van Vader vibes, when poor little Ellie was trying to hurt her. she just bouncing off of her.
I'm like, how small? Either everybody else in that ring is big, or she's like really small.
Well, the Ellie was tiny. I mean, everyone looked like a giant next to her. So, I would have kind of liked to see those two in a singles match, because that would have been a good dynamic.
Yeah. Like I said last night, I've seen Ellie against Ivelisse, and that was a good match. That was a real. She got stretched. She got stretched and pulled quite a bit in that one as well. So, but yeah, she's got as long as she keeps it up. I mean, she's been on AEW and NXT, like just this little fill-in. I've seen her in a match or two here and there, yeah. So
Savannah Evans popped across too, because as soon as she walked in, she got a nice little pop, as soon as she walked through the curtain.
Yeah, she's pretty well known in the Carolinas. She wrestles a lot down in Charlotte. She wrestled. And I feel terrible for not being able to remember her name. What's Shannon Moore's wife's name?
She
goes by like American Kaiju. That's her.
What was her name? Was it something? Shoot. Okay, I'll just look it up.
I forgot her name. I know exactly. I have a picture of her face too in my head. I know exactly.
Yeah, she's got like a bunch of tattoos and stuff, right?
I forgot her name.
Where the hell?
I mean, she's done Bloodsport. I mean, she's real tough.
I like how the commentators kept mentioning it. And here in the Mid-Atlantic area, I had a little. She had a little goosebumps when they said that. I was like, oh man, they keep calling this the Mid-Atlantic area. It's so cool.
I cannot find this lady. Oh well. We know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting with that is if you look at what the match was originally supposed to be, it was supposed to be Mick Drake and Big Swole versus Steve Pena and Savannah Evans. And then it's weird that Steve Pena and Savannah Evans are both in the match, but they got switched on teams. Steve Pena was with Ellie, and then Savannah ended up with Drake.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy how things, happen at the last minute.
But that was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed that match.
Mick Drake is solid.
Yeah.
What was after that? Was it Bojack?
He definitely got the heel after he hit the little girl. That was funny. He hit and the crowd went nuts. They were like, "Boom!" I started laughing.
And I mean, he's so much taller than her. That was rough.
Jesus. Yeah. He looked like he's 6'8", but what in reality, what is he, like 6'2", 6'3"?
He's probably 6'3" at least. He's tall, solid dude, man.
Yeah, he's big.
Smart. Really smart. I advise anybody that's interested in being a pro wrestler to follow Mick Drake, because he's really smart about the business, and he's
cool.
He's got he gives people really good advice.
What was the next match after that?
That was Bojack.
Right.
JD Drake.
JD Drake.
I thought that was a good match.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that match.
Big what does Big E say? Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were hitting each other hard too at one point. I was like, okay, all right, easy.
Bojack needs more seasoning, but he's
on his way. I mean,
he was over too.
Yeah.
He was over.
That was a fun match. I was into it for whatever reason. I don't know.
No, I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed the battle of the big guys. It was all right. It was pretty cool. I was digging it.
Was Sean Legacy versus Anthony Henry after that?
I think so.
Okay. I think it was. Yeah.
They were kind of similar in some ways. I mean, because they're both, they were about the same size. They're both, they're both pretty, in really good shape.
Yeah.
Sean Legacy got popped in the mouth. Started bleeding a little bit. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it looked good for being a baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an okay match. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think them being so similar in a lot of ways, it didn't create a lot of contrast, and
right.
I mean they're both good at what they do. That's for sure. It's just maybe they maybe they work great as a team, or something like that.
Then wasn't it Davey Richards versus Axton Ray?
Yes.
Yes.
And it was originally supposed to be Davey Richards versus Brian Myers, right?
Brian Myers didn't make a lot of shows this weekend.
He might be ill.
Yeah.
And
I heard that this was like the third show he missed this weekend.
Oh, well, who was Brian Myers in the WWE? I can't remember his name.
Oh, that's he teamed with the who?
Not Mojo Rawley.
No. He was one of the Edgeheads.
He teamed with Zack Ryder.
Yeah, but I just don't remember what his name was. But
he's in Retromania also.
He teamed with Zack Ryder. I forgot his name. WWE. But he was supposed to be on an Impact show too, wasn't he? And then he didn't make that.
And but Axton Ray filled in. they tried to do that. They did. They made sure to touch a lot of modern wrestling tropes, but
Kurt Hawkins.
But
Kurt Hawkins. Thank you, Zeus.
Yes,
thank you. There you go.
But yeah, they put a lot of effort into their match, Davey Richards and Axton Ray.
Yeah, it was okay.
Or I should say, Davey Richards versus Crispin Glover.
Crispin Glover, yeah.
he definitely had some Crispin Glover look to him.
No lie, absolutely.
He should do he should slick his hair back like Crispin Glover and Charlie's Angels and do the hair sniffing thing.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, I thought the match was good. I thought it was okay. You know, the crowd was vested, so they were into it.
I mean, Richards is another guy who's really solid, and I mean, he beats the hell out of people.
Yeah,
he was a little stiff with a couple of his shots. You know, I was like, okay, easy.
They did. I will say they did a good job on making the strikes and some of the kicks look like they connected. I'm not saying they all connected. I'm saying they sold it and bumped for stuff as if you would believe they just got hit tagged with something. So
yeah, but a couple of those shots were a little stiff.
Yeah,
he was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, easy. It's only night one. You have all weekend."
Then I think it was the ladies, wasn't it? Jordan Grace, Killian King, and Kenzie Page for some title. I don't know what the title was.
Yeah, that's the only one where it was being crowned the new champ, something like that.
Yeah, that was like the Imagine.
Yeah, there you go. So something like that. Yeah. Okay. And Jordan Grace has just won that new Impact title. That what's it called? Digital Media Champion.
Okay.
But that match left a lot to be desired. I hate to say.
Yeah, that was probably the worst match that I saw on the show. But
yeah,
I mean, in some ways, I know this is gonna be weird coming from me because I often have a big thing about match quality, but the match quality didn't really matter so much on the show. It was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
The finish was a little weak though.
Yeah, the finish was ugly in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but it's I think that they I think it felt like because that was that wasn't originally supposed to be the match.
No, it was another replacement. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, and these girls don't work against each other a lot, or so that I'm aware of. So I think that sometimes it's easier to pick up and reshuffle things when you work with each other on a weekly basis or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, once again, it's kind of fun. You had the the annoying heels and of course I mean Jordan Grace. She's just gotten nothing but better in the last 5 years. I mean,
I think she's pretty good. Actually, I think she's pretty good. She's gotten really good.
That double knee. I mean, she really got some steam behind that, and her regular body slams look like they hurt like hell. I mean, she just kept picking that one girl up, just slam and just pick up.
It's the factor, it's that factor because she drives like, I was like, ooh, damn. Okay.
There's a funny story about her and body slams. I'll tell y'all after the show, but we may have talked about it before. But as someone was a plant at a show once where they were supposed to she was doing a gimmick for a while where she would slam a member of the crowd onto someone. Yeah. So someone was telling their experience with it because it all went to hell. But
oh no.
Yeah.
How it's not. I can only imagine how would it all go to hell. I mean, it's a body slam. It's not that
I
intricate.
this person was not a wrestler, so like and for some reason no one prepared them on like how to do it, like how to take
Oh,
the bump and stuff. And so when
right.
it came, I guess I'll just tell it now. When it came, so this was like some kind of radio personality or something. They are a podcaster or something. They were going to be at this show, and they agreed to be the plant who gets body slammed. And so they just told him, oh, at some point she's going to come and she's going to grab you and she's going to do this thing. They didn't walk through him like how, like you need to do this, like show him how to do stuff. So when the thing came, he's ready to get slammed. She's like, she's like waiting for him to help, do the magic trick. And he has no idea, so she's trying to legit do it, and she is just, it's just becoming a rock de plat or whatever. It's just, and he was all surprised. He thought you just get picked up like legit and slammed. That you had to do stuff to make it happen.
You would think nobody would practice this before this happened? I mean,
it was, but it was kind of a funny story. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
What about that main event?
Well, it's interesting because they had representing like Team AML. You had the AML Future Stars champion Zucker King. You had the AML Prestige champion, the Infinite Man.
Mm-hmm.
If you know him by Timmy Loretton before, and the AML Heavyweight champion Caprice Coleman on one side against the Ring of Honor World 6-Man Tag Team Champions, Shane Taylor Promotions or Production. Is it Promotions? It's Promotions.
Something like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. It's Promotions.
Yeah.
So, you had, and it just, it's got to be said. It's got to be the first main event that I've ever seen. I've never seen, 6 black champions in a 6-man match, and especially as a main event. I mean, that was a pretty cool thing.
That's a cool moment.
And it was, it was just good booking, and I mean, you had, Shane Taylor is such a good asshole. I mean, you just hate him, and he hates you. Like, he doesn't want to be adored. He doesn't want to be liked by the crowd. He doesn't want to be a cool heel. He really just wants, he's going to do what he's going to do because he hates everyone, and that's his motivation to stay champion. His attitude is definitely reflected on his team, and the Infinite Man tried to get a handshake out of him before the match, and Shane just spit all over his hand.
He didn't just spit. He spit so much, came out of him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was like a like a Triple H spraying water moment.
Continue. Sorry.
So but I mean, it was all all hard hitting. The weight advantage, the size advantage was definitely with Shane Taylor and his guys. And
those guys are big, man.
Yeah, they're very big. They're very hard to move around. But the speed and agility was on the side of Team AML. Caprice Coleman, he's a veteran. He's excellent in every way. He's a great speaker. He commentates with with Ring of Honor as well. So, I don't think that you go wrong in it. It was just like, everything kind of went crazy at the end, and man, that package pile driver on Zucker King.
Oh man. How about the punch in the face that Zucker King got after he did the spit bod?
Oh yeah. That
He
was
spit he spit gum in Shane Taylor's face, or whatever he did. He spit in Shane Taylor's face,
Yeah.
and Shane Taylor just punched. Like I thought, it was like legit punched him in the face. I was like, "Holy shit!"
What was
He
great
clocked
selling,
him.
was great selling for it. Like,
Yeah, Sugar King went down. He was out. He was done.
I mean,
And then that.
everyone sold really, really great.
Yeah, they
for
all did
Shane
their
Taylor.
thing. All of them, everyone did their thing in that match. It was great. You know, everyone moved around good. Everybody sold for each other. It was good. But just like Zeus mentioned, that package power driver, Jesus, I thought my TV shook.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
I think the I don't know if they did it intentionally or whatever. I think the camera shook, so it may have been like a little intentional shake to emphasize.
Yeah,
But
like I do a low budget special effects to the finish.
it seemed to have so much impact. It was just
yeah,
like,
man. I was like, oh.
I'm glad it was the finish because it was like a legit finisher. That's what it looked like, a legit finish. Like you can't get up from this. Like it's over.
No, he would kick that out. I'll be like, oh, you know. I was like, come on. And then the post match promo was good.
Oh
was
yeah,
excellent.
Shane Taylor cut that emotional promo.
Yeah, but he still kept his heel status in because he pointed out that one guy in the audience. Remember? He was like, I want to thank all of you for showing up. I love each and every one of you, except for that one guy right there. And he goes, I'll take your woman home and show her what a real man looks like. I was like, oh damn.
For a moment, I thought he was going to start shooting on Zeus because he said, "I'm not a wrestling historian." I was like, "Oh, he's bringing up Zeus."
You're going to bring up Zeus? But no, it was an emotional promo. It was a good promo. Also, you know, all 6 wrestlers held up their titles at the end, and everybody's clapping, and you know, the whole "this was awesome" thing. It was cool. It was good stuff, man. I enjoyed that.
Crowd was good too. Nobody tried to hijack the.
No, they were into it.
Yeah,
they were into it. I mean, how could you not be into that match? It was a good match.
I was trying to think. It was JD Drake versus Bojack. JD Drake was going for a moonsault. Like Bojack ended up moving out of the way, but when he was getting up for the moonsault, that place was becoming unglued. They were popping.
Yeah.
They were popping for it. Like, we're gonna see a moonsault. I think it was in the Shawn Legacy Anthony Henry, or was it Davey Richards, Axton Ray? Someone did a dive on one of those matches, and there's this kid in like a white wrestle cage shirt. He had kind of curly hair. That kid was,
I saw him. Yeah,
he looked like he was a teenager or something. And he was freaking out, like, "Oh my god, a dive!"
You cannot beat honest reactions like that. You know,
no, you can't.
You see people just having a blast.
Nobody wants to see people run the ropes and stop and kiss another wrestler on the cheek. We want to see stuff like what we saw last night. Okay.
Yeah.
There's someone like threw their shirt to the crowd, and this little boy got it, and he was so happy. I can't remember who it was. It was in one of the earlier matches. Someone they had kind of like a tank top, like they had torn the sleeves off, and they threw it in this little boy. He had like a face mask on, and he had in like a blue jacket, and he caught the shirt, and he was just like beaming, like That's always. Well, I always like those kind of moments when like kids and stuff like just freak out.
Those are genuine moments.
Yeah,
you know, it's always good to have a genuine moment. You know.
So y'all want to run down? Y'all want to?
Yeah, please.
Tonight,
yes.
You got the card up? Somebody got the card up for tonight?
Yeah, I got it up. So
all right, go ahead, Zeus.
If you're live in attendance, they've got a dark match like they've done the last few years, but it is going to be the Dawsons, Mick Drake and Brad Attitude against C.W. Anderson, Preston Quinn, White Mike and JB Cole. So that's like a
That
big,
sucks. Huh?
Wow.
That sucks that we don't get to see the Dawsons on TV, but it's good for them. Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. Caprice Coleman defends the AML title against Dirty Dango. Eric Redbeard against the Monster PCO.
Wow.
That should be good.
Yeah. Heath, I got kids. He's wrestling George South.
My man.
The top rope belts battle royal participants, and this is always a fun battle royal. They got Shane Taylor, Johnny Swinger, Mr. Hughes.
Whoa.
Mr. Hughes?
Yep.
Shit.
Your favorite James, Shane Douglas.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with Moses other than the historical figure, who's won it before. Oh my God, you're never gonna believe it. Action Mike Jackson is
yes.
That's it. I'm rooting for him.
We're gonna get to see Mike Jackson at
Awesome.
WrestleMania tonight. Zucca King, Davey Richards, Marcus Cross, Jackie Hines, Kerry Morton. That's Ricky Morton's son. Cyrus is a big beastly dude. He's got to be another favorite to win this thing. He's a really big, nasty dude. Brad Attitude, Eric Royal, he's fantastic. Blanco Loco, Axton Ray, Gustavo, Big Con, and Vic and Griff Garrison.
Oh wow!
So that's your top ropes battle royal. So that'll be good. The team that will never die, apparently, Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson against the Bollywood Boys.
Cock and balls.
Right. Big Money, Matt Hardy against Enzo.
Oh, why?
Right. Enzo was hugely popular when he came to WrestleCade a couple of years ago. It's crazy. I mean, people loved him. I was like, really?
Why?
I don't know, but they do.
I mean,
it's all from back in the from him and Big Cass days, in NXT and early, before the fallout,
Yeah.
And I mean, to be fair, Enzo was a great talker. He's great.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching
him.
him
Great
at
talker
NXT.
on the mic. So,
but after NXT, that was it. It was like,
Matt Cardona against Jay Lethal.
That should be good.
Thunder Rosa versus Diona Perazzo versus Mercedes Martinez.
That should be good too.
Yeah, and apparently the main event is Malachi Black against Buddy Matthews. So apparently they've torn it up before, is what some other people were telling me.
They were feuding in the WWE just within this year. Just earlier this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
that's where the whole eye gimmick came from. Remember?
Yeah.
Where he lost an eye and all that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Matt Cardona versus Jay Lethal was originally supposed to be versus Jay White. He's going to be at the event, but he's apparently not wrestling. So unless things change, I mean, I don't think they're able to change the website as fast as they.
Or he does a run-in.
Yeah. Pedro, if you have the Book of Faces, you can check their website, their Facebook page if they've got any changes.
WrestleCade?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Because they said they weren't going to post anything on Twitter. If there's any changes, it'd be on their Facebook page, and I don't have one. So
when does Jay White have to be back in New Japan?
I think he doesn't have to be back until Wrestle Kingdom.
Really?
Yeah, because he's not in Best of Super Junior. He's not in Tag League.
See, the only thing I see for today, 3 hours ago, they just said yes, you can buy FanFest tickets at the door.
Oh wow, okay.
Really?
And just people commenting about it.
And they've got extra video screens around the arena for the big show tonight, so that even if you don't have a great seat, you're still going to be able to see, get a look at what's happening. So
It's funny you say that just because the Rosa shot a quick video last night on Instagram, I believe it was, and she was giving us a sneak preview of what's it going to look like. And first of all, it's huge. All the tables are set up and everything. It's huge.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot. Like you could tell a lot of people are going to be there for the signing all day today. It starts at 10 today, right? Something like that.
yeah, 10 to like
3, I think it is.
10 to 3, something like
to
that.
10 to 3, but it looked like they had huge video screens in there too.
Yeah, there's always been one big, well, you know, like they play the you know, everybody's, you know, music and video entrance video on.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
You know, that one's always been there, but they said they've got more to go around the place. So like even if you're way back, you know, you're still going to be able to get you know, see what's going on, because I've been in the way back part before, and it's, you know, it's way back there.
All the tables for the signings and everything. I was like, holy shit, that really is big. Like they're really expecting everybody to show up. It's huge.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
like
I mean
4 rows of tables, 4 rows of signing tables, and then video screens, and then all this other stuff. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean it's you know, it's definitely one of the biggest, you know, events in, you know, for a wrestling convention, you know, in the whole, you know, in the whole country. I mean, they say it's usually, you know, that one room. I think the max amount of people you can fit in that one room is like 5,000. I'm not sure. It could be more. I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if it hits that limit fast.
Well, they said it was like over 4,100 a couple of years ago, and I haven't heard what they. I don't know if they were able to track it at other points, but yeah, so it'll be you know, be pretty interesting.
Because on the video, what's her name? The one who was in the 3 women's match? Not Jordan Grace.
Killian King or
Jordan? Yeah. No.
Killian King.
Yeah, she was in the video with Thunder Rosa. She had just finished that match. And they were finishing setting up the tables. Because her and Thunder Rosa sitting next to each other.
Yeah, because the room that they have the Showcase of Champions in is right next to another smaller room, and they usually have like tables around that for guys. Like apparently last night there was Mick Foley was in there, Rock and Roll, Sergeant Slaughter. There's apparently, you know, it's that one's like not like you know, it's kind of like if you get there and you decide you want to do a signing, you know, because I like I met Matt Cross in there after his match against Shane Strickland. I talked to, you know, got Shane to sign the, you know, one of the pieces of art for me and everything.
Yeah, the signing's on Sunday too, right? Oh no.
So there's some, yeah. I think Danhausen's there all 3 days. I think he was there last night. He'll be there today, and he'll be hanging around tomorrow too.
Brutal, Danhausen.
That's Pedro's lady's favorite.
Yeah, brutal Pedro.
I mean, it's gonna be a great night tonight.
Oh yeah, it should be good. I wouldn't be surprised if it was better than what we saw on Tuesday on NXT. That's for sure.
Oh, what happened on NXT on Tuesday?
Well, they finally set up the men's war games. You know how it's gonna be, but it's it's the show is not. Vince McMahon's changing up Cameron Grimes' gimmick.
Hmm.
So he's becoming a dark character. It's not
What?
it's yeah, he's becoming a really darker. He's gonna shave his hair, then shave his hair and his head and all this other stuff they're gonna do to him. And I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
So
I miss
tomorrow,
NXT, but because this is not NXT.
yeah, clearly. Tomorrow night is Ladies Night Out 11.
Okay.
And that's also part of the three event deal on the title
Right.
match network.
That starts at 8:00 tomorrow, right? Or 7.
I mean, this says it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
1:00.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I looking at?
I don't know, because they usually have the women's event and then the AML the day after closes out. Is the last thing on Sunday.
Which AML needs to get on his streaming service.
Yes.
But so listen to this card. So I don't know all these girls' names, sadly, but the Renegade Twins against Sarah Seven and Freya the Slayer. Kenzie Page versus Ella Envy versus Dream Girl Ellie. Diamante going to be facing Amber Nova. Genocide against Jamie Senegal. Savannah Evans is facing the Woad.
Oh.
The one on thick-thighed weapon of mass destruction. That's going to be that. I'm calling it. That's going to be the match of the night. Mercedes Martinez against the Vipress. That's apparently a first time ever match. Jordan Grace against Kara Hogan. And I think Kara's in for a long night because Jordan Grace is going to throw her around the ring.
Yeah.
Lady Frost against Alicia Edwards. Thunder Rosa against Kylan King. And the Ladies Night Out champion, Eva Lise, is facing Chelsea Green.
That should be good.
It could very well be. And there's no reason that shouldn't be a fun night. So
I'm surprised Ember Moon isn't there.
She's still on the 90 days, isn't she?
But isn't that just for TV?
no.
No?
Yeah, I don't think you can wrestle anywhere until that's up because I think they're still getting paid.
Ah, okay. Just on that $90 because it sounds like an event that she would be at, because she used to be with all those girls back in the day,
Yeah. Well, she was Athena.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be another solid event.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody loves Lady Frost. She's got that beautiful twisting moonsault. So it's
Should be good. Wrestle K weekend, baby.
I just hate we're gonna miss the night after the day after AML.
Yeah.
Hint, AML.
Yeah, AML needs to start streaming shit. Well, for those who are interested, there's War Games is coming up.
Yes, tell
What
us.
is it, next Sunday, right?
Yeah, the 5th, yeah.
Yeah, so you got Team Raquel, which is obviously you got Raquel Gonzalez, you got Cora Jade, her stupid skateboard, Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray against Team Dakota Kai, which is Dakota Kai and all attacks and all the toxic attraction.
Oh,
that's Dirty Mandy Rose and a 2-horse.
wait a second.
Well,
back up a moment, James.
Mhm.
Kaylee Ray is on the face team.
Yep.
Kaylee Ray.
Yep. You heard right. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Pedro, NXT has not been making sense. Believe me when I tell you. Against Dakota Kai, Mandy Rose, Didi Jolin, and JC Jane. Okay, it's not making sense. Then on the men's side, check this. Ready? It's Team Old School versus Team New School.
Oh, fuck.
That's how they're selling this to us. Okay. Team Old School is Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and LA Knight.
He just arrived
against
in the past year.
Against Team New School, okay, which is Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller. Tony D'Angelo wrestled what, 3 matches so far in NXT? Yeah.
But LA Knight just arrived. Like he's not old school. He just, I mean, he's kind of,
you know, they fired everybody else, so they got no choice.
Son of a bitch. What else is good?
Yeah.
What else is booked for that show? Just those 2
I
matches,
think the NXT Cruiserweight is going to be on. You have Roderick Strowman against Joe Gacy. Why? I don't know. You have a hair versus hair match with Cameron Grimes versus Duke Hudson. This is where Cameron Grimes is going to get a complete makeover because I heard they're going to shave his head, his beard, his chest, everything, the whole night. Getting whole character done over per Vince McMahon. So there you go. And the NXT Tag Team Championships is on the line. So it's Imperium, either Kyle O'Reilly and Kyle Wagner, or Legado del Fantasma, or all 3. All depends what happens this week.
Okay.
So, they're having the War Games ladder matches this week as well. So you know, that's determine who goes first in War Games.
Yeah.
So they have the ladder matches this week, and then you get the tag team qualifiers this week. But I think it's going to be like a 6-man tag. So for the belts. So we'll see, but not an impressive card.
No,
not at all. And they're changing Cameron Grimes, but he's finally over, and the fans are loving him. And everybody shouts to the moon, and he's finally doing it. He came off that successful gimmick run, the whole thing with Ted DiBiase, and he's killing it now. And now they want to change it. Vince fucking McMahon. You got something good there, and the fans are eating it up. Why are you fucking with it? Why? Is this To the Moon T-shirt selling too much? Is that what it is? I don't know. I don't understand. I am getting agitated with NXT, and slowly but surely, it's gonna end up on my do not watch list.
Yeah.
Because I can't. It's hard to swallow now. It is.
That's what she said.
Yeah, so I'm saying. It's just not. It's not that good. You know, I'm gonna watch War Games. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, like hopefully it's good. Hopefully.
It's getting to where even Mrs. Zero can't choke it down.
Woo!
You know, another thing too is like, you know, you look at what was, you know, what's, you know, been going on, and like, even, I mean, I even saw people bitching about, you know, how bad, you know, SmackDown was.
I didn't even watch it. I don't.
Well, I mean,
I couldn't imagine.
We watched Showcase of Champions, which was much better.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, that's.
Who was saying it was bad, Zeus? Yeah.
I mean, that's you know, that's just what I saw people saying.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible.
What about
who's going to be challenging Roman Reigns now?
Oh yeah.
Please don't tell me it's Jeff Hardy.
I don't know. I think that's the plan.
Oh.
I know.
I'm sorry, Pedro. What were you going to say?
Oh no, I was going to transition to New Japan, but fans have been wanting. I have been seeing a lot of WWE fans wanting to see Jeff Hardy versus Roman Reigns. So they're
Why?
For whatever reason, they're into it. So I mean, they're not incorrect if they do that, because it seems like their fans want to see that match. But I can't imagine Jeff Hardy having a good match in 2021, 2022.
I would rather than push Cesaro, see Cesaro against fucking Reigns. I don't want to see Jeff Hardy.
You know what's crazy about Cesaro? He had that WrestleMania match against Seth Rollins. Everyone freaked out. People were like, "Oh, they're finally doing something with Cesaro. We're finally going to see something happen with Cesaro." Was it a month or two later he wrestled Roman Reigns, lost, and then where has he been?
Yeah,
like he's been doing this or that, but nothing consequential, right? Nothing of importance.
So now they're pushing Ridge Hollins on SmackDown now.
What was the point of having him go over Seth Rollins if you weren't going to do something with him?
I don't know. It's WWE. They make no sense in their booking. No sense whatsoever. None. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I can't.
What's going on with? I haven't been keeping up. The only stuff I watched this week, on last Sunday, I watched a Mission Pro Wrestling show from October on Title Match Network, and that was fun. It wasn't a great show wrestling wise, but it was just fun to watch. It was at the Southern Star Brewery in Conroe, Texas, so it was fun watching this place I've been to, having with beer cans and all this stuff everywhere, watch wrestling take place at this thing.
Now, there could be another incident, because Dave LaGreca and Mark Henry are doing that podcast at WrestleCade.
Oh.
So there could be another incident with Thunder Rosa. So she's there, they're there,
Well, somebody set up some beer cans.
So yeah, the only wrestling I seen was that show from October. I didn't watch the one from last weekend. I saw their show from October there. And then the show last night, the Showcase of Champions. So I haven't seen anything else. So I don't know what's going on with the Best of Super Juniors and World Tag League. So y'all fill me in if you have it. Y'all kept up.
I don't know either, Pedro. I saw about 10 minutes of the match of Kamaru versus who was it, Yo? And he beat the shit out of Yo. I mean, no mercy. Jesus, it's supposed to be Super J's. No mercy. He couldn't even come out for his entrance. Kamaru was right there, beating the shit out of him. Stripped him of his entrance gear, kicked him in the face, kicked him in the head, smashed something across his back, threw him up against the guardrail. He literally kicked the shit out of him for 10 minutes before he put him in the ring. I was like, damn.
They do hate each other from before.
Yeah, I know, but damn, but at least get him in the ring first. You couldn't even let him get in the ring. It took 10 minutes. It was whoever paid for last row seats by the entrance got their money's worth. They were beating the shit out of him right there.
That's good though for
the new. But
Japan.
I haven't seen any of the results or anything, so I don't know who's been catching, who's leading, who's this, who's that. I don't know. I just saw that 10-minute thing, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. I watched it twice. I was like, damn.
Oh, here I'm going to run down the day after card as well. So the vacant AML tag team titles are on the line. The Dawsons face C.W. Anderson and Preston Quinn. So that should be a good match. We got the Prestige title is on the line when the Infinite Man faces Too Cold Scorpio.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's gonna be good. Two athletic. Well, I don't know how athletic.
Well, easy.
Scorpio is.
Yeah, Scorpio
I
may
mean,
not be
still
athletic anymore.
for his age though, he can still do stuff. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They got
pushing 50, right?
Yeah. There's a five-man scramble match. Gustavo, who we saw in action, versus Mick Drake versus White Mike versus JB Cole versus Eric Royal. That'll be a good one. The Bollywood Boys against Axton Ray and Blanco Loco. Colby Carino against George South. Andrew Everett against Byron Reed. And the AML title is on the line. Davey Richards challenges Caprice Coleman.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty good.
I want AML on streaming.
Yeah, AML should start streaming somewhere. Something.
Look, AML have all these awesome looking belts. They have these fantastic.
That belt is gorgeous,
belts.
man.
All their belts are
all
great.
Of them.
All
the belts look
great.
good.
Even that Future Stars title looks good.
They got these cool looking belts.
Good wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's not your typical indie, 50 false finishes and stupid counts, and stupid crowds,
Or hand in the pockets.
Yeah, none of that crap. I mean, they still bring in other people, but
hand in the pockets of my jeans as I kick you in slow motion in the ankles.
It sounded like you were starting a rap. Hands in my pockets in my jeans as I kick you in the.
Hands in my pockets in my jeans as I kick you in the ankle. All right, catches my name and I suck because I suck.
Yes. Yes.
And they're wasting Adam Cole, but that's another story.
I heard Adam Cole and they're trying to set up Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy and something.
I don't heard people
talking about.
What they should do with now since you have no Kenny Omega, you should have Adam Cole try to take over the Elite, especially now that you have Bobby Fish, especially if the rumors are true that Gargano might pop up there. You might have a new version of the Undisputed Era. Do something like that. Have Adam Cole take over the Elite.
Do y'all want to hear the points rundown for the Best of Super Junior so far?
Yeah. Please, Zeus, go ahead, please.
Okay, so we'll start at the bottom with my least favorite wrestler in the tournament. It would be El Fantasma with 4 points.
Oh, that's your boy. Come on.
Yeah, him. Let's see.
He has the worst looking cards too in collection. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
ELP, Master Wato, Yo, Robbie Eagles, and Doki are all tied at the bottom with 4 points.
Oh wow!
Brutal.
Taguchi and Bushi each have 6. Desperado and the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and Hiromu Takahashi each have 7. Taiji Ishimori and Kanemaru each have 8.
Oh wow!
And Sho has 10 points.
Wow!
So Sho has only lost to Kanemaru.
Wow! No wonder he was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, and so the top 2 are going to face each other apparently to determine the winner.
I haven't seen any of this, but I am seeing that Desperado and Hiromu went to a 30-minute draw. That sounds
that's why they have an odd number of points.
Right. But I'm saying that sounds like a good match. Those two going to a 30-minute draw.
Oh, yeah.
That final they had last year between those two was so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Desperado's shortest match so far this year is 15:08. Everything else, 20 minutes, 18 minutes, 25 minutes, 22 minutes, 30-minute time limit draw.
The man earns his paycheck.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What about Tag League?
I will check that out.
I didn't mean to sound demanding there.
I know. Apparently, like, okay, now what about Tag League?
Too, you know.
Yeah.
So currently, 3 teams with 0 points. Makabe and Hanma, Nagata and Tiger Mask, and Minoru Suzuki and Taka Michinoku. None of them have gotten wins yet. Evil and Yojiro have 2 points. Tenkozi have 2 points. Great Khan and Aaron Hanare have 6. Goto and Yoshihashi have 6. Bad Luck and Chase Owens have 6. Gorillas of Destiny have 6. Dangerous Techers with 6. Tanahashi and Yano have 6. And leading the standings with 8 points currently is Tetsuya Naito and Sanada. So.
Let's see.
Naito and Sanada.
Interesting. I mean, they don't have the block listed and who beat who exactly.
So there's no after Super J's and the Tag League. Next event is what?
Wrestle Kingdom, right?
No. I thought there was something after. No, I thought there's something before it. Isn't there something before Wrestle Kingdom?
There might be one more show. If it just depends on how the. I don't think it's a major one.
No. Because when does Wrestle Kingdom start? The 4th, right?
Of January. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
January 4th, January 5th, and then I can't remember when the third day is. Is it the 8th?
Oh, that's the show with Noah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the third day. So Power Struggle was the last one.
Right.
Then now we've got the.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I thought there was another show afterwards. Right before Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, so next is the World Tag League. Best of Super Junior.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, this past year, Shingo beat Zach. Despy won the junior belt back.
Yeah.
Kenta Tanahashi for the U.S. title.
You know something we didn't talk about. I didn't see it, of course, but that show from San Jose that New Japan had, Ishii beat Jay White for the open weight title.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pedro, where you been? God.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because isn't he supposed to show up? Isn't he supposed to
yeah,
he's supposed to show up at AEW or something like that?
Yeah, he was. You told us about that last week that he was with Orange Vomit, but
yeah, yeah. Ishii showed up with the Never Openweight Championship on with the Orange Shitball.
You know, I saw a tweet with
Sunkiss Cassidy.
Yeah, I saw a tweet with an animated GIF of Adam Cole attacking Orange Cassidy, and they said, the tweet before I clicked play on the animated GIF, it said something like, Adam Cole Orange crushes Adam Cassidy. So I'm pressing play. I'm expecting to see Adam Cole do Kenta Kobashi's old move, the Orange Crush. Did y'all ever see that move? But he was just attacking Orange Cassidy, like throwing him into steps and stuff. I was all let down. I was like, oh, we're gonna see the Orange Crush. Someone's bringing this move back, and no.
Well, they had to take the openweight championship of Jay White too because he hasn't signed yet, right?
I have no
idea. He hasn't signed a new deal yet.
No, I believe he signed one last year. Remember they took all his cards out and everything.
Yeah.
So, I think he's signed. I don't think that's the issue. There's a lot of guys that are in America right now. That'll be, I think everybody's going to filter back by the time, Wrestle Kingdom begins.
Well, he's obligated to do Wrestle Kingdom, so.
Oh man. So
yeah, we don't know in what capacity.
Right.
So because
I'm so behind.
What's that?
I was saying I'm so behind. I'm looking at the results of this New Japan Strong from Riverside, California, from the 15th. I was like, I didn't even hear about this show.
That's the one with Eddie Kingston.
Was he? Let me see. I'm seeing Tom Lawler defended the New Japan Strong title against Fred Rosser. Ishii beat Brody King. Jeff Cobb, TJP, and Will Ospreay defeat Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks, and Ren Narita. Hikuleu, however you say his name, and Jay White beat Alex Zane and Yu Yamura. Jonah defeated Lucas Riley. Josh Barnett defeated Alex Coughlin. J.R. Kratos and Royce Isaacs. Weren't they from NWA?
Yeah, they were NWA tag champs. No, they were in NWA.
Yeah, so
Kratos was a tag champ with Aaron Stevens for a little while.
So them and Black Tiger defeated Finn Juice and Rocky Romero. Who's Black Tiger right now? I didn't even know someone had revived Black Tiger.
I didn't know we had a new Black Tiger.
Jonathan Gresham defeated Gabriel Kidd. Adrian Quest and Leo Rush defeated Bateman and Mysterioso. Kevin Knight and the DKC defeated Brogan Finley and Jordan Clearwater. Is Brogan Finley like a younger brother to David Finley, or?
I think so.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm totally out of the loop.
Isn't that the one with Eddie Kingston's not on that?
No, seemingly not on this one.
Which is the New Japan that Eddie Kingston was on?
I think
he's supposed to be on a couple. I think
it was just on the regular show. Just on
the regular one? I could have sworn he was going to be on Strong, too. No?
That's what I'm saying. He was on Strong. But Pedro's talking about they had a Strong event.
Yeah, so it says October 17th.
Shit. God damn. Me and Mrs. Zero.
October 17th, New Japan Strong.
We got a thing going on with Japan Strong.
Philadelphia Street Fight, Suzuki Gun, Lance Archer and Minoru Suzuki defeated Eddie Kingston and John Moxley.
Nice. I'm sure that was a big.
That was back in October.
Yeah, at that Power Struggle, they also had. That was when Okada beat Tama Tonga.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because Tama had beaten Okada in the G1, and he was like trying to get
James, are you there?
I'm here. What's up? Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Hello, McFly.
There's a little musical chairs between you and Zeus on the thing, so I was like, "What just happened?"
I think Do and our partners. Come on. I hope Okada wins Wrestle Kingdom, and then he throws down that piece of shit Transformer belt, a la Shane Douglas, and holds up the other one. I
he wins,
declare
I'm sure
this
he
the
will.
new World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't think. I think he'll drop the. I don't even think he'll take the word world. I don't think he'll take that at all.
No, right? You just said IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That's it.
I am now. I am now and always will be just the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds right. But that would be awesome. I can't wait for Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 3 nights is a little brutal.
Should be good.
Yeah, 5 hours each show, 3 nights. Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah, those shows are always too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, there's only one match for for each night that's for sure right now.
Mm.
Everything else kind of TBA. I mean, the winner of Tag League will face the tag team champions unless the tag team champions win Tag League.
Right.
Same with Best of Super Junior.
And they haven't mentioned the card yet for actually for night 3, right? The whole thing with Noah.
Yeah, they haven't. Nothing's been announced for that. Somebody said Muto might get a title shot
against Okada.
Against the winner. Yeah.
Who?
Oh, that would be kind of hot.
Who? I didn't hear who y'all said. Who?
Somebody said Muto.
Oh, Muto. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Can you imagine Muto versus Okada?
I mean, not in this day and age. It's not going to be a 5-star.
No,
match.
It's not going to be what what it should be. But
if Muto pulls out the win, that would be that really you can't. There's no way you can argue he's the greatest Japanese pro wrestler of all time.
Even if he loses, he's the greatest Japanese wrestler of all time.
Yeah, I mean he's still, but there's no. I mean you can't argue anybody at this point.
No.
If Muto wins at 61.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I am not. I've always said people that age shouldn't be in the ring, but because Sting and all those guys should not be in the ring. Flair shouldn't be in the ring, but at the same time, I have no problem with Muta being in the ring. I don't know why.
Well,
he could barely walk.
He's got 12 new knees. So
yeah.
Okay, look.
Ma, I got a new Band-Aid.
To me, it's contextual. So, like, Sting shouldn't be in the ring because he's got, his medical condition. He really should not be in the ring because any random bump can do it. It doesn't have to be I mean, it doesn't have to be like a bad bump. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Any random bump with his medical condition can, end that.
He's got spinal stenosis. Yeah.
So it's crazy that he does stuff, but Muto, I think we talked about this earlier this year. Like, it was weird. The match where he won the GHC title earlier this year, he had such trouble moving around, right?
Yeah.
Like he could barely move at all. But then the match where he lost the title, he was moving so much better in that match than he was in the match he won the title in. I was like, oh, what happened? Like,
he probably got like 5 needles stuck in his knees right before the match.
Probably. Yeah,
hit me, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah. That match, he pulled out the moonsault again, which he had retired.
Oh,
the match where he lost it.
He's crazy for doing that shit.
Yeah.
He
should never do that again. He should never do that again.
It was part of his story though, because he went for the moonsault, and the guy moved out of the way, and there's the whole deal where Muto was just, he couldn't do anything. Like, after he did the moonsault, I'm not saying this was shoot, he couldn't do anything. I'm saying they played it up as if him doing the move was a big mistake, not just because he missed it, but because he couldn't have, even if he had hit it, he probably couldn't have gone for the cover because he was just like, he was finished. Like, that killed off his chances in that match, was doing that move.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Muto versus Okada. That'd be kind of cool. Because I'm expecting Okada to win Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah,
I'm expecting it. It should be a no-brainer at this point.
Yeah, there's no way Shingo or I don't think there's any way Shingo or Okada are going to lose the title at the third night. But I think because New Japan announced that they're going to work with not just Noah but also All Japan, DDT, all these other promotions across the country next year as part of the 50th anniversary. So, I think it would be good to kind of like start a feud.
Yeah.
At in like a tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
Okada against Marufuji or what's the other guy? Go Shiozaki. Those are the top two. Younger Noah guys that could be pretty interesting and so I mean we could see like the All Japan stuff is interesting too because they've got some good young guys and some older guys like Suwama. He's a solid veteran, and so it's pretty cool. What they're the possibilities.
I just wanna say that Marufuji is not a younger guy anymore.
Well, no, he's not. But I mean, in comparison, I mean, he's like one of their top now stars.
But he's 42. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in comparison to Muto.
Yeah. How old is Muto now?
I think 62.
62. 62.
Oh.
No, I don't think he's. Actually, I think he's not 60 yet.
Wow. Let's look this up.
58. 58. Oh, okay. He'll be 59 next month.
Wow.
He's 58, but his knees are 94.
Oh, hey.
Not his original knees.
That's true.
Something popped in my head. So there was a bit of news this week that WWE Slam, that trading card app, is ending. December 31st will be the last day they'll have original cards, and then March 31st is the last day that it goes out of operation or whatever, like it's not accessible. And then they claim you can access your cards via some Topps digital apps archive app, but people say that app doesn't work. So basically March 31st the app dies.
Really?
And the thing I bring it up because I find this ridiculous. So the app is going away, right? December 31st, as I said, it's the last day they're going to have new cards come out, and they're still asking people to pay money for like diamonds and things like that. And I'm just like, are you guys serious? Like, I just can't believe it. Like.
Trying to get that money.
Yeah, but they should be giving those things away. The app's going away.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it. Like, what?
Greedy capitalist pigs. Ha!
Yeah, Topps has been around forever too. So.
Yeah. I've been having fun in collection lately. But, I'm tired of getting those Phantasma cards. I'll tell you that right now. Because those cards suck.
Did I not call it? It'd be a step-up draft for the.
Yes, you did, Zeus. You called it.
I'm like 50 lion stones away from doing that.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, Zeus was right. And then I let out a big sigh. I was like, why are we doing another one?
Yeah, I won't be able to get that before the draft runs out.
I hate those step-up drafts. They suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd done that one where I got that first the Desby video card where he won the title the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe I hit that.
I picked up a nice Takahashi 4-star when he has the belt. The WGP World Championship. I was like, oh, this is cute. I like this. But other than that, Other than that,
Well,
I need AML to be streaming because
yes.
WWE lately has been pure pee caca. I'm not feeling Raw. I didn't watch SmackDown yesterday. NXT is starting to eat a fat one, And I'm sorry, but I tried. I tried. I watched AEW, but I can't watch it no more. I just can't.
It's
I
terrible.
can't.
Like I
And
know,
fucking don't get me started on Impact.
I know the fans love it, but it's they love shit.
The fans go crazy over that shit.
It's terrible though. They love it, but it's bad. It's so bad.
I just can't
And
I just can't get into it.
Sometimes I see people say, they'll be like, well, WWE is so bad. This is at least better than that. And I'm like, I'm not sure it is better than.
There are aspects there. The only thing I can say about AEW, there are people there that actually want to see. But the problem is, you don't want to see them in this capacity.
I'm like, do you really want to see them there, though?
No, that's the whole point. You don't want to see them there, but they have people that you want to see. That's the problem. And then you turn it on to watch them, and then you're like, oh, fucking, why do I want to see this guy now?
It's like Pentagon. Outside of Lucha Underground, what I've come to learn is you don't really need to see Pentagon.
Pentagon benefits from great editing. Okay.
And also, I mean, so if I start thinking about matches that aren't from Japan or something from this year, right? And so the matches that I go to that are going to be like, I go, oh, that was a really good match or a great match or something. They're all going to be from something associated with the WWE. Pete Dunne versus Finn Balor. That was from early this year, right?
Yeah, that was a great match. Mm-hmm.
All the Walter title defenses.
I was just about to say, you're doing Walter versus Elaine Dragunov.
Yeah, but not just that one. Walter versus Ciampa, Walter versus Rampage Brown, Walter versus A-Kid.
That was good.
The whole series between Meiko Satomura and Kaylee Ray. You got there's nothing in AEW like AEW cannot provide you these kind of things. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, well, yeah, the only place you can get these kind of things from is some weird offshoot of the evil empire that's trying to kill that stuff off. Like, you're not going to get Dunn versus Balor again because but as you point out, look what happened to NXT.
Yeah, NXT's turned into something I don't know. I can't even describe it. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, we're just not getting that again. So
I was like, why are you doing this? You had a viable product, which was in demand, high demand at one point. It was the best thing on television at one point, and then you just shit the bed. I don't know.
We just need there's just no easy way out, James.
I'm gonna have to send out my heavy to smack.
There's no shortcut home.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to send out Mrs. Zero in a Rocky IV t-shirt. I must break you.
Y'all got anything to plug? Anything coming up?
No. Outside of plugging along, getting this damn font done.
Yeah, I'll be on the hamster wheel this week. 3 straight days of testing, fun times. But other than that, I'm good to go.
Well, good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. 3 straight days. Yeah. Good stuff. And I Mrs. Zero with me so we could duck in the closet and do it quickly.
Damn.
I'm like, Mrs. Zero, juggle my fuyans in between treadmills.
Oh, I don't really.
MZ.
I've got let's see. If you go to my Twitter, I think the pinned tweet is still the November postcard art sale that's ending on the 30th.
Gotta get some.
Yeah, me too. I got some stuff.
there is a little special going on for Black Friday. Let me see.
We'll hit you up in the DMs for
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check that out because Pedro's got all kinds of great art.
Yeah, he's got good stuff, man.
The horror manga tributes. He's got you got some kaiju. You got some Christian stuff. You got all kinds of stuff.
If you don't mind me saying, Pedro, I think you excel in the horror stuff, man. That shit is incredible, man.
Well, thank you. Well, there's lots of horror stuff still. The Black Friday special. There's like 3 different like tiers in a way of like stuff here. So like they're not all the same price. But the group A, if you buy 1, it's 25. If you buy 2, it's 45. If you buy 3, it's 60. The group C, it's like if you buy 1, 20. If you buy 2, 35. If you buy 3, it's 50. And C is the cheapest one. It's buy 1 for 10, 2 for 17, 3 for 25. So you can get some holiday gifts for people, or some art for your wall or your office, blah blah blah. And
Jingle fucking bells.
On Wednesday, of course, Tom's Weird Life will come out on my Twitter. I can't say for the moment that there'll be what's that thing? The looking at cards, because it's been hard to produce it lately because of stuff going on. But I'll try. I'll try to get it out.
Hey man, real life gets in the way.
Got to do a slam episode before the app disappears.
Yeah. I know. I got to do that.
It's a Tom's life. It's a Tom's weird life. He's weird.
That's right. Yeah, Tom's weird life. Poor guy. He can't get anything.
Can't catch a break, that guy. I want to set him up on a blind date with Mrs. Zero because I feel bad.
No.
Hey, Pedro, what's your MC?
So you feel bad for him, so you want him to catch like an innumerable amount of STDs? That's terrible. I got both my shots. I'm vaccinated. Please forgive me, Zero. It's hard not to take part in the jokes.
Woo! Holiday cheer. Zero holiday cheer, buddy.
Hopefully we'll see y'all next week. Maybe we'll talk about the rest of the WrestleCade shows next week. Maybe.
Yeah. We'll see what NXT does in their go-home show to fucking War Games. Let's see if they don't shit the bed on that, too.
So we'll see y'all next week, and adieu.